Hello everybody, today I'll be looking at a $15 gaming mouse. Yes, that's right, a $15 gaming mouse. Is it any good? This is the VicTsing T-60. Well, actually the manufacturer is Lotus. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but YOLO. Now what can we expect from such a mouse? Can it even be used for serious gaming? On Amazon.de it's currently available for about 13 euros, that translates to about 15 US dollars. Thanks a lot to VicTsing for sending me this mouse. In the packaging we get a real serious amount of stuff. The mouse itself, quite beefy actually, and the user's manual also in German. It says Deutsche Bedienungsanleitung. So let's get started. This is an optical gaming mouse, no idea what make and model of the sensor though. What I know is that it can go up to 7200 DPI in 6 steps, 800, 1600, 2400, 3200, 5400 and 7200 obviously. The max acceleration is at 20G, the left and right mouse buttons apparently should last us 5 million clicks, 1.2 million for the scrolling wheel, weight about 130 grams, 1.8 meter long USB cable. Now in terms of looks, to me the T-60 makes a much more expensive impression than what it actually costs. Remember, this is just $15. The grip is very good, at least for me, the surface is very soft rubberized, and the left side comes with a decent plastic texture. As you can see, there are quite a few LED zones on board, much more than your average gaming mouse. The colors fade in and out smoothly, 7 colors. So the aesthetics and ergonomics are really well done here, no complaints. Also worth mentioning, the USB cable is nylon braided. In total, this T-60 has 7 buttons. None of them are programmable, however, no software is available. It's a simple plug-and-play device. Still, we do get the standard back and forward buttons, as well as a DPI switch that allows us to switch between these 6 presets from 800 to all the way up to 7200 DPI. Unfortunately, the jumps are fairly big. For instance, you can either go for 1600 or the next available jump, 2400. Way too big of a jump in my opinion. 1900 or 2000 is missing. That's the sweet spot, at least for me. An interesting addition is the so-called firepower key, which when enabled by holding it down for 3 seconds, pretty much double fires, basically double clicks with just a single actuation. I'm not quite sure how much of a help that is when it comes to gaming, but interesting indeed. I would have preferred seeing a sniper button though, which instantly lowers the DPI to like 400 or so. On the bottom, 4 mouse feet, which however are not the usual ones we get to see on most mice. On very smooth surfaces or cloth mouse pads, there's some kind of friction going on that I don't like. On rougher surfaces though, coarse mouse pads for instance, the mouse glides perfectly. The left and right buttons as well as the scrolling wheel don't necessarily feel cheap at all. That was a pleasant surprise. The optical sensor does in fact offer quite decent precision, that is when being placed on the right surface however. After several hours of usage, I gotta say the comfort is great. So overall, the VicTsing T-60 seems to be an extraordinarily good deal for just $15. But there are downsides to it as well. For one, there's absolutely no way of programming any of the buttons, no software is available. The mouse feet don't quite offer the best compatibility, let's call it like this, from surface to surface. So a rougher surface is what I'd recommend for this mouse. And the last thing I dislike is the big jump in between 1600 and 2400 DPI. For people like me that need something in between these values, well, the wrong mouse then I guess. But let's not forget the insanely low pricing of just $15. The price-performance ratio is mind-blowing for sure. No wonder I can definitely recommend this VicTsing T-60 gaming mouse. Gold award. The mouse is definitely more than usable, so sometimes cheap products can shine too. Thanks a lot for watching and see you in the next one.